What's going on, guys? It's EJ from MyPathToSelf.com here again. I wanted to do an update to the last video. I actually wanted to make something a little more on point with what I normally do. Wanted to point out that you know, I've been in the city here in South Beach for a couple days now. I mean, I've been traveling all over downtown Miami and South Beach, Miami Beach, all that. This is the first time I've actually been to the beach though, right? And up until this point, like, I thought that, you know, people are just, I mean, people here are like, they come off rude, you know, and I thought it was just like a Miami thing, but I noticed at the beach, everyone, it's not the same at the beach. Everyone is a lot nicer, you know, everyone's a lot more mellow. I mean, how can you be rude at the beach? You know, it's just beautiful here. And so this made me think a little bit about it, and, you know, I mean, it's kind of obvious, but, you know, it just proves that, you know, life is what you make of it. And you know, I had a rough time a little bit earlier on in this trip. After I got off the plane, I realized that I had lost my phone, you know, and I brought not that much money. So but at the same time, you know, I knew people that were in this area because of the event I went to out here. And I couldn't get a hold of them. You know, I couldn't get a hold of them. I didn't have my phone. I lost their number. You know, I didn't have money, that much money for a new phone or anything. But, you know, I bought one anyways. And rather than just buying a cheap phone that would get me through the weekend, I decided to splurge and buy a nice phone, so I would have something nice to go home to. And, you know, even if I can't afford it in a month or two, you know, I can switch it to a different service. And my point is that, you know, I was taking it a little bit hard the first couple of days because I had lost my phone and my ID came up missing, and I was afraid to spend any money because I didn't want to have like 2 or 3 days left on my trip and run out of money and run out of food and, you know, just be stuck in a really bad position. But what ended up happening is, you know, I ended up getting, I mean, you know, I took it as, you know, I can make this ruin my trip, or I can make it make my trip. You know, it can make this whole trip more awesome than it already is. And you know, I can get home and realize that I have no money, and I can be depressed about it, or I can look back and say I spent it for a good cause. You know, it's like a reset. You know, I feel great here. You know, it's freaking beautiful. I mean, check this out. You know, it's amazing here. It's like, it's the best beach I've ever been to. You know, it's beautiful. People are beautiful. You know, there's seats everywhere. It's like not too hot on the beach, you know, because you got that ocean breeze coming through, and it's just amazing. So I could have done that, or I could have, you know, tried to get home early and spent all my money getting home, you know, so I could go buy a phone at home, and like that would have been the end of my trip. You know, I could have chosen to preemptively end my trip and gone home and been disappointed, or I could have pushed through and made it into what it's been, which is nothing short of amazing. I've met people from all over the world. I've met people from Venezuela and from Denmark, and even from close to home. You know, I met some people from Santa Cruz and just all over. I mean, I met so many different people, and that's what it's really all about. You know, you meet different people, you become more well-rounded as a person, and you have memories of this place. Sorry, I got sweat in my eye. But the whole point is, you know, life is what you make of it. Experiences are what you make of it. And giving up is never the answer. You know, you have to push through and make things work. And if you don't, then you are going to resign to a life where, you know, you're depressed all the time and not having fun with anything in life, because you'll always look for the bad in a situation. And I challenge you to look for the good in a situation always. All right, that's all I wanted to say. Probably record another one by the time I get to the airport, but hope you guys enjoyed it. I will talk to you later.